The red lights were on and the bus fully stopped.
Denise McDonald says these dash cam videos are proof that more needs to be done to get P.E.I. drivers following the rules. These were captured last fall while her daughter waited to cross the highway to board her bus. 5 times in the first couple months of school, drivers drove past the bus that was either nearly or fully stopped with its red lights flashing.
She could have been hit by a car, so the fear of, wondering is she going to get injured? Something happening to our children is a parent's worst nightmare.
Late last month, just a few kilometers down from McDonald's house, Isabella Basterdo Jimenez's parents lived that nightmare. The 13-year-old was crossing the highway to get on her bus when she was struck by a transport truck and killed. The truck's driver wasn't charged as the bus hadn't stopped and had its yellow lights on. But Jason McKinnon says the tragedy still highlighted a big problem that needs fixing. He's a longtime school bus driver and past president of his union. He says at least once a week on his run, vehicles drive right through his red lights and stop sign.
I would say it's steadily getting worse. Every bus stop of mine, I'm white-knuckled on the steering wheel because I'm just nervous of that happening.
P.E.I. has some of the toughest penalties in Canada for driving past a stopped bus. Drivers caught and convicted are hit with a 3-month driving suspension and up to a $5,000 fine. Police say the challenge is enforcement. Last year, Island RCMP received 108 complaints from bus drivers and the public, though that only led to 16 charges.
It is a challenging situation in that the driver needs to be identified.
Basically, we're peeking our heads out the window and trying to get the license plate, the description of the driver, description of the vehicle, all that kind of stuff.
Back in 2011, the P.E.I. government put cameras on some buses to try to capture evidence, but they weren't effective and the province stopped using them. But McKinnon says there are good cameras now that could help.
We've been pushing for cameras year after year. Biggest thing that we're getting is cost, and that really hurts me because when you put cost over safety, there's a real problem.
The province's education minister says ever since last month's tragedy, he's had a lot of conversations about what more to do to keep students safe.
And whether that's altering bus routes, whether that's cameras on buses, we're going to do we do education campaigns every year. They're going to be heightened.
McDonald got her daughter's bus route changed last fall. She now gets on and off on the same side as her house, but she thinks bigger changes are needed to keep all students safe. Steve Bruce, CBC News, 10 Mile House.